Aish is connecting people to Judaism in a point in their lives where it might not be front of mind, and it's a really important part of their life because they're making decisions about the future.
It's about a real deep questioning of why is Judaism relevant? Why does it matter that I'm Jewish and believe in Judaism and understand the value of Judaism in my life? And Aish doesn't shy away from answering that very, very difficult question. And I think that's the question that most young Jewish people ask themselves. Why does it actually matter if I live a Jewish life or not?
The minute you're there, you don't necessarily see the difference, you feel the difference.
I felt like I could be myself, I could be whoever I am and have the questions that come to mind and ask those questions.
You know, you spend all this time at school learning maths and science, but you never learn how to be married, how to be a husband or a wife, and you don't learn how to be a parent, and they're much more important.
It's led by two clever people that believe in what they do but have an ability to also relate with a segment of our community that from my experience, most others simply can't.
It's not just about following a bunch of laws, it's about a real insight into how to live a better life.
They also provide a role model for what a Jewish home looks like, and I think that's really important because I had that in my life.
You go into their household and you can feel that warmth and you feel that happiness, and you can see the way that they interact with their children.
John and Andrew uniquely teach by what they do and not what they say necessarily. A lot of what I've gotten out of them is really watching how they interact with their families, how they chat to me, how they bring Judaism practically into their life versus tell me what some book or some list somewhere says.
I think for a lot of people it's life-changing, where other Jewish organisations might be important but not life-changing like Aish's.
Had I not met Andrew and John, for me I would have lived a secular life. I would have most likely married a non-Jewish girl, and if you came to my house today, my kid couldn't count in Hebrew and Yiddish, and I wouldn't be keeping Shabbat. It would be something I'd know about, but that's about it.
Our son Noah, he will go to our dentist who's not Jewish, and he'll just start telling him about Passover and that he's got a Seder and he's going to look for the Afikomen, and to him that's just normal, and anything outside of that is, well, it's not.
In the past it sort of felt like I was Jewish, that's about the extent that I knew of Judaism, and it wasn't something that was live in my life, whereas now it is.
I'm not Jewish just because my parents are. I'm Jewish, and it's an important part of my identity because I genuinely believe Judaism is part of me, part of my past and my future. And without Andrew and John having been part of my life, my answer today would be fundamentally different.
It's life-changing, it really is, and it has been for us.
I think if being Jewish is important to you, and if creating beautiful Jewish families is important to you, then there is simply no question that Aish is a wonderful investment in our community. I think that Aish answers those two questions of why is being Jewish important and how do you create a beautiful Jewish family. And if those are causes that someone believes in, then Aish is the place that can make that happen.